Women are changing their lives every day, but not with huge capital, but with skill. Have you ever wondered if you can change a simple skill such as bead making into money in Nigeria? This is not online promises, it's real income. I will be talking to a woman who has made bead making business a huge success. Someone who has turned the business into something else. Someone that can teach us how to start the business and what to expect and how to tackle challenges. If you're a woman looking for financial independence or looking for a side hustle or a business to go into, then this video is for you. Stay with me because this video will inspire you and you may be the next one in line. She will be sharing how she started, how she has sustained the business, some of the challenges she tackled, and for beginners, how to tackle some of the challenges and what not to do when we start the business. Hello everyone, welcome to Bonnie's chat room. If you're seeing me for the first time, I am taking you. You can call me Titi. On this channel, we talk about everything business. I have with me a special woman. She is very hardworking and a dealer of beads, coral beads, any kind of beads you're looking for. That's what she's into. And if you can see, we are in her shop. You can see several beads, several accessories. That is what she does. She'll be telling us how she started, the journey so far, and how some of us who are desiring to start doing beads can learn from her. So sit with me, don't go nowhere while we listen to her. So how did you start this bead making business?
Okay, I think let me say it's the passion I have for it. The passion I have for bead making, and I could remember vividly years back. I saw my sister making beads, and I was like, I like this thing. She said, this thing is profitable. You can even make money out of it. Then I said, really? So okay, let me just give it a try. So that was just it. That is how it all started. The way it started, me myself, I'm still wondering how come I've gone this far in bead making.
So how long have you been in this business?
I think over 10 years now.
And is it a profitable business?
Of course.
Someone is watching and they are wondering, okay, she has a shop, she has so many things in her shop. That means she might have started with millions. But we'd like to know, how much did you start this business with? How much?
Okay, I will not say a specific amount. It all started, let me say, I just started with, I think, few beads. After my training then, I just had few beads, and little by little I started selling before I got some capital from family. Just small. It's not necessary that you must start with big, large sum of money. But I think I started small. So little but gradually. So it was a gradual process.
Okay. Now, for a beginner, somebody that wants to start, you started years ago. This is 2026.
Yes.
Things have changed, prices of things have changed. How much do you think someone can start this business with?
Okay, I would say it now depends on the individual now. Your target audience. So let's say if you have, let me say as low as 50,000.
For somebody that wants to do this kind of beads and just sell hand beads, the person can start with 50,000.
Yes, can start as low as 50,000. I would say that's the least.
So what are the equipment or things that they need to buy to start? Because sometimes we feel it's just the bead and the rope, but it's more to that.
For bead making does not really require something big. You don't really need something big. Once you have your fishing line, your elastic, you have your crystals, you have your stopper, you have your pliers, you have your scissors, then you are good to go. So it does not really require one big tool to work with. So with just those basic things, you can achieve something.
Now, when you started this business, how long did it take you to start making profits? Because in business, people always, in as much as we like to do business, we want to know if it's profitable, if you can make money out of what we are doing.
Well, it took me time. I just have to be honest. Okay. It really took me time, and that is why, like I always tell people, first you must have that passion. Because if you look at the profit side of this business, you will not go anywhere. So I think it was that passion and that hope I was giving myself, and I was telling myself, don't worry, even though they're not buying from you today, they will definitely buy tomorrow. And again, on how I convince my market, because when I started, I find myself in a place where these people don't really wear beads. So it took me time, it took me months for me to convince these persons why they need that product. After the convention, they were like, okay, I will get back to you. You understand?
But that was then.
That was then.
Now, bead is now trending. Even guys,
It is not trending, yes.
It's not just ladies anymore.
Yes,
now,
yes.
children, you see children wearing
bangles, yes, and the rest.
So that time and now, how do you think you can compare it?
The difference is big.
Okay.
Because like I always say, the environment where you find yourself matters. There are some places where you find yourself, those people, they have a knowledge of this craft. And there are some places you find yourself, they don't even have a knowledge of this thing. You'll be the one now to convince them that they need this thing. And that was how it was for me. The place I find myself then, they don't know anything about this bead making. So it took me time for me to convince them that they really need these things.
Interesting. So we'll be right back after a short break. Don't go nowhere. Welcome back. If you have not subscribed to this channel, please do subscribe. Remember, we rise by lifting others. So we are still with our bead lady, the bead maker lady. She's the one that's making difference here in Yenagoa, Bayelsa State in Nigeria. We are still asking questions because a lot of people want to know. So how long can it take someone to learn bead making?
Let me say minimum 1 month, maximum 6 months.
The 6 months is for someone that wants to do it as a
do
it as a side hustle.
Yes, let's say 1 month.
1 month.
And yes, it depends on the individual now. Like I say, passion, the interest in that craft, in this craft making. Okay. The interest matters a lot. Okay. Because that 6 months, if you look at it, it's not necessary that it must even be 6 months. Okay. But we do give her that long time so that it will enable that individual to be able to acquire enough knowledge. Okay. So even with 1, 2, 3 months, you can still learn. There are some persons, fast learners, within 2, 3 months, they are good to go.
Okay. So what are the mistakes you think you can advise beginners to stay away from?
Okay, the first mistake I would say, stop using fake products, fake beads, especially when you tell your customers as a beginner, because we want to gain their trust now. Don't tell them that this is original, whereas you know that these things are fake. Don't do that. And another thing again, be consistent with it. If you give a customer time that you are going to deliver, please try as much as you can to make sure you deliver on time. Because some beginners, they feel like there's still time now, we later do this thing, but you want to earn this person's trust, you just have to be serious with whatever you do. So that mistake, you try as much as you can to avoid that mistake.
So are there challenges that you have faced, or are there challenges in this business that you can talk to us about it? Because someone may want to start. Let them know that this business actually has challenges that they may face.
One of the challenges is just finance. I think finance is the major challenge in this bead making, because unlike those days, the prices of beads, the prices are going higher, and when you find yourself in an environment where they want a particular product or a particular bead and that bead is expensive, how will you meet up? So I think finance is one of the major setbacks for so many persons that want to really venture into bead making, because it requires a lot of capital. I mean a lot of capital, finance, and your target audience. How can you convince your customers that they really need this product? Because bead making, we have different type of beads. Some are rubber and some are original. So you just have to convince them that this particular one is original. I think that one is one of the challenges we face, convincing your target audience that they really need these products.
So what would be your advice to someone who wants to start this business? And you're also telling me because I want to start this.
Okay. Number one, you must have a passion. I will still say it. That passion
As a
must
side
be there.
hustle, not as a main
Yes, that passion must be there. You must love your craft, because if you don't have that passion, you'll be discouraged. You must be focused. You must be consistent in whatever you do. Those are the key areas one need to look at. So that passion, because there are times whereby the money will not be coming in. Oh. So when those days come, you take it like that. And when the money start coming in, you still enjoy it. So that is just it.
So your final words.
My advice, my final words, I'll just say, keep on being you. Just keep on being you. Don't pretend. Like my logo in my business, I would say customer satisfaction and quality performance is always my watchword. There's no dissatisfied customer with Tyler's House of Craft. So I always advise, have that customer relationship with your customers. It goes a long way to bring more clients, for it's all about networking. So once I treat a particular customer well, through that customer I will get enough customers. So I will just say, keep on being you. That passion must be there. Be consistent, be focused, and it pays.
Wow. Be consistent and be focused. So this is where we wrap today's edition. Until we come your way next time, love life, live life, and enjoy your life. I remain your host, Titi Atutale.